Hey, what's up, fellas and malicious female fans? Steve-alicious here. While we have the OnePlus 9 here, we're going to be talking about the OnePlus 10 Pro, which I almost said OnePlus 10 Plus, was just a missed marketing opportunity for OnePlus. But before we get to all of that, thank you so much to all the new subscribers, up over 6,500 now as of the taping of this video. If you've been loving the tech, both new and old, go ahead and give that subscribe button a tussle. It certainly means a lot to me. So, the OnePlus 10 Pro, released today in China. They're doing a extremely staggered release, where they, on their website, they say, we'll see you in the spring, which is the time of year that the OnePlus 9 came out last year. I was not expecting that big of a gap, but when it comes here, it comes here. But what's interesting is the street price in China. Every time I hear street price over the years, I always think I feel like I'm buying it from Han Solo off the deck of the Falcon. That's whatever. But it's really just the amount of money you're giving the kid at the T-Mobile store. But $740. $740 for the Pro. Quad HD display, 120 Hertz refresh rate, the Snapdragon Gen 8 Mark II refit, whatever they're naming that ridiculous, with the latest Snapdragon flagship. So you're getting the Pro at around $740. You want to translate that here? You want up a little bit? You want to say it's $799? Okay, fine. That comes out at $799. That removes, at least you'd think it removes, we'll talk about the internet in a moment when it comes to OnePlus. You'd think that removes a lot of the hate that people have had for OnePlus over the last few years, saying the device is, oh, they used to be a flagship killer. Oh, they used to include all the specs, and then it used to be $500 and $599, all the rest of it. Well, okay. Samsung, when the pricing tree was just released, or the leak, or the whatever, has the S22, the base one, at $899. With the S22 Ultra coming in at a cool $1,300. So if this, the 10 Pro, comes in at $799, well, that's got to remove at least a lot of the hate that OnePlus has gotten over the last few years. They're going to give you quality hardware. They always do. All right. The software experience we're going to talk about in a moment. But if that gets cleaned up at least a little bit more, they're going to give you or in the past, they give you a lot of updates. They give you a snappy experience. This OnePlus 9 was phenomenal until we hit Android 12. One of my favorite devices of the year for a lot of different reasons. But if you're getting all the specs and all the rest of it from the Pro at $100 less than the base Samsung, how do you not at least give that a look? And there's a lot of nonsense, I think, when it comes to OnePlus. There's a lot of that hate that I was talking about for the price, and now people are upset. Well, now it's just Oppo, it's just Color OS that they combine with Oxygen OS. Yeah, okay, fine. As long as the experience is good, that's all I care about. And to be fair to the haters, the experience wasn't good. The experience was terrible when they released Oxygen OS 12. Their Android 12 broke the phone. I hated it. It was barely usable. However, here's the difference. And this is why when I saw a lot of the hate today for OnePlus on the internet, on Twitter specifically, it makes me angry. Because the same people who are going to bat defending Google for what's going on with the Pixel 6 are the same ones hating on OnePlus. Here's the difference. OnePlus knew it was bad. Obviously. I mean, I don't even know how you didn't know it was bad before release. You turn the phone on, you know it was bad. Knew it was bad, pulled it within a day or two, said, okay, this is bad. We're not going to let more people install it, and we're going to go to work. And they did. They released a 780 megabyte update to Oxygen OS 12. Now it's usable. Now it's fine. Still has some bugs, some tweaks, some things that I would like changed, but the experience, the snappiness, the smoothness has returned to the phone that is absolutely capable of. So that's what you like to see. Is there a problem? Do we excuse them for having the problem in the first place? No. I don't think there was any reason to, if any of the testers turned the phone on, like I said, you knew there was an issue. But I appreciate the fact that they recognized there was a problem. They pulled the update, they went to work, and they released an update to try to fix it. When still, we can't even get Google to do item 1. Admit there's a problem. It keeps delaying and pushing updates and all the rest. If you're bringing that fire to OnePlus, then you better bring it to Google. Because, yeah, there were problems here. Oh, you want to talk about the Geekbench thing? Oh, they throttled the cores? Yeah, because you need 17 cores to scroll Twitter. This is quality hardware, and it's important. Do not have this device, the OnePlus 10, because the way people talk, you think it's DOA. And then when if it's just completely toast when it's released, then you're going to get negative reviews, then you're going to have people not buying it. And that's a problem. Because even though I don't think OnePlus, and we've talked about this before, I don't think OnePlus is going away. They got too big of a market share in China, in India, all these emerging, all the places that they offer these budget devices. OnePlus isn't going anywhere. But they might go somewhere in the U.S. They might say, forget it. We're out of here. Why are we going to go through all this? We're making money overseas. We don't have to deal with this. And check out. And that is bad for competition. Because then you can have Samsung sit there and charge those prices and nobody's there to push them. This, a OnePlus 10 Pro at $799 with the top spec, pushes them. It pushes them. It says, I can offer an alternative that goes blow for blow with the S22, which I'm just basing that off of the S21, okay? This, performance-wise, when it was running Android 11, and this was running Android 11, went pound for pound with a price difference. All right, this is the non-Pro version, and this was the Ultra. And they went pound for pound on performance. So if you're going to sit there and say that $300 less for similar, if not in some areas better performance, is it worth it to you and worth it to have that around in the marketplace? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's not push OnePlus out just like we pushed LG out. I saw all kinds of stuff. Wow, they deserved it. They did to themselves. What did they do to themselves that any other maker out there, including Apple, including Samsung, hasn't done? Throttling phones? Hello? Apple? Anybody? Samsung? You know, they don't do that? They didn't do that in the past? Apple with the batteries? Come on. Come on. We hold people to a different standard to based on what we're feeling that day or whatever our phone happens to be. But I'm telling you, the marketplace needs all of them. All of them. Every single one. OnePlus, Samsung, Apple, even Xiaomi? You guys are going to talk about, everybody's now fan favorite Xiaomi. If that ever comes to the United States. MIUI 13 is basically the meme when you talk about, hey, Apple, can I borrow your homework with iOS? Oh, yeah, sure, just change it a little bit. That's MIUI. It's iOS. So we're going to be okay with that? But then we're going to give OnePlus a problem? I don't know. To me, I'm looking forward to it. The design, listen, maybe it'll grow on me. That quad camera on the back, that camera square that they got going on. I do like the colors. I do like that kind of moon colors, the moon theme that they've had going on for the past couple of years. That moon finished OnePlus 9 was pretty cool. So the OnePlus 10 with that greenish emerald moon, whatever they're calling it, is a pretty cool color. We're going to try to get one. You know, when it comes out, we'll reserve it. We'll have it here. I like them. I think they provide excellent alternatives. And I like the fact that they're committed to support. They're committed to actually improving the software, and they're able to admit if there's a problem and go to work fixing it. You can't expect people to be perfect in the universe, but you can expect them to be held accountable for what they do incorrectly and hope that they go about fixing it. And so far, if I have to pick, for all the hate that's going around, for OnePlus, I'll take that over somebody who's got their head in the sand and just pretending a problem doesn't exist any day of the week. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Steve-alicious day.